We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Denver Broncos. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. From the 20, here's a second down and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. You talk about this Jets defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. The Broncos at 3-1 here through the first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses of big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Yeah, Wilson going to change things up here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. To throw is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Finding Williams on the check down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. Bust through the tackle. He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rodgers now to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Rodgers going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I want to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got a man. That's Lazard. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Rodgers going to get this complete to his running back Hall. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Rodgers again now. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They go play action with Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the sideline and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. Now Wilson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down, New York.
On play action, Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Jets.
Now a play fake, Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
First and goal, Jets.
Now Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Broncos nothing. Right Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
21. Broncos nothing. Right Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Same connection, Dulcich once again. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
14. Screen
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Here's third and a few inches. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Wilson changing the play. On 1st and 10, Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
To throw again is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18.
That's another Denver Broncos.
Now it's Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Again, helping partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
35. Broncos 14. Brings Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. Going down the middle, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Jets 42, Broncos
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 2.
Alert. Check.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete to Bryant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Touchdown, Jets! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's good for a Denver Broncos
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another Broncos first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Jets.
The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State. Here's Jaleel McLaughlin. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A solid stiff arm. And maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Welcome back now to Denver. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. First down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Powerful running. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On play action, now Rodgers. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Jets first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On the counter, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Going deep here for Bryant. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now Wilson on first down. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Broncos
36 power.
first down.
They go play action with Wilson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On second down, Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Second and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Paul again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. A gain of 5.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.